What is up, my green beans? Welcome back to another game analysis. Today, we're going to be looking at Game 7 of the Golden State Warriors versus the Houston Rockets. That is right. This series ended up in a Game 7. I think I only recorded Game 1, which is unfortunate. I should have got more games out. That is my bad. But we are back. Game 7 is here. The Warriors were leading 3-1 after Game 4, and then the Rockets came back. They won 2 in a row, and now Game 7. I am extremely worried about this game, okay? It was today. It finished like half an hour ago. I'm nervous because the Rockets have been playing us good, but I still have faith in my Warriors. I still have faith in Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. And you know what? Without further ado, let's just jump into these highlights. We'll talk about what happened in the rest of the playoffs after these highlights. Starting it off, we've got pods over to Steph, to Draymond. Nice and easy. Tic-tac-toe. I love that about the Warriors offense. They just make 2 passes and it's a bucket. Podziemski outside. Green for 3. Bang! Draymond Green has been shooting so good in the first quarter. Last season and this season. Fred Valet. He goes in. Floats it up. He gets it to go. Okay. Like the look at that. Dillon Brooks over Steph. He's going to get that bucket. Dillon Brooks has been a menace this whole series. He's been fouling like crazy. Buddy Hield. Nice and easy. Fast break layup. We'll take it. Buddy Hield hasn't been insanely good this season. He did have that one good game. I think he had 17 in Game 3. That was great. Sengun bullies his way inside. Big body. Buddy Hield again with the ball. Jimmy's going to set a screen, but he goes over to Draymond for 3. He's getting it. Woo! Draymond Green can stroke that thing. VanVleet behind the back. Good screen by Sengun there for the nice jumper from VanVleet. Podziemski. He's going to pass it over. Butler's in the corner. Chuck it up. He's got it. Buzzer beater, basically. That was a 3. Very nice. Jimmy Butler, obviously not a very prominent three-point shooter for the Warriors. Ooh, turnover. Tyrese is going to take it up. Fast break over to Amen Thompson. That's a... wait, that went in. Yeah. That was a tough shot. Steph Curry, double-teamed over to Looney. Looney to Steph. Oh, my goodness. What a pass to Buddy Hield. He's got it. Like water. That was a clean shot. Buddy Hield. Buzzer beater. Oh my goodness. Huge shot at the end of the quarter. Buddy Hield. I feel it. He's on a heater. Maybe. He's got like 9 points, I think. Jimmy to Buddy. Buddy. Floater. Woo! Little fadeaway. That's a bucket. VanVleet to Sengun. Sengun guarded by Draymond Green. Draymond Green has held Sengun to like 35% from the field this whole series. It's been beautiful. Draymond Green he was robbed of Defensive Player of the Year. Who, by the way, Evan Mobley won Defensive Player of the Year. Undeservedly so. He was great defensively, don't get me wrong. Draymond was better. That's all I'm saying. Good shot there by Fred VanVleet. He's been pretty good this series. Last game he had 29, 8, and 8 to beat the Warriors in Game 6, I believe. Just watch the way they're guarding Steph Curry. Buddy Hield for 3. Easy. He is not missing right now. I like it. Game 7 winner, go home. Kevon Looney guarded by Steven Adams. Steven Adams has been so insanely good this series. It's been incredible. He's been arguably the best player on the Rockets, okay? You don't see it in the scoring numbers or anything like that or the stats, but defensively he's been a juggernaut. He's been anchoring the defense for the Rockets. They don't have a defensive big man. Sengun is not a defensive big man. Tari Easton's big. He can play pretty good defense, but besides that, not really. Buddy Hield over to Draymond. Ooh, Draymond fumbles it, but he gets it back. Driving inside on Tari Easton. Woo, that's a tough bucket. VanVleet. Okay, I guess nothing happened on that play. Steph Curry, he's not done anything yet. It's the second quarter. I think he's scoreless. Over to Pods. Floater. That is Podziemski game right there. His float game is very nice. Always taking that left-hand floater. Well, he is left-handed, but he's always taking that floater right in the middle of the paint. He's guarding Sengun. That's a mismatch. That's a bucket. Sengun is very good at feeding on those mismatches. If Draymond Green or Jimmy Butler or Kevon Looney aren't on him, he's going to get a bucket. Buddy Hield! is on an absolute heater, buddy. I don't know if he's missed yet. Obviously, this is the highlights, so nobody's really missing. Buddy again. It's beautiful. I mean, what does he have? 15, 16 points already? I mean, we're not even in the half yet. He did hit that huge buzzer beater. I like this Buddy Hield game. Amen Thompson, he's been incredible this series. Steven Adams with a huge putback slam. Man, oh man, Steven Adams is so likable. Steph Curry, deep one. Boom! That's his first bucket of the game. A deep three. I mean, if you're Steph Curry, that's got to be frustrating. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the most beautiful move I've ever seen anybody make. I'm sorry. Is that Michael Jordan? That was beautiful. Sengun with a nice little hook there. Anyways, Steph Curry's got to be so annoyed this series. He's been hounded, double teamed, triple teamed, and believe me, they are fouling on many of these defensive plays, but it's the playoffs, so a lot of things aren't being called on both sides, so I'm okay with it as long as Steph Curry can lock in and still put some shots up. Sengun spinning to Amen Thompson. God, you know what? Listen, Amen Thompson isn't the cleanest of players, but I really like his game. Very gritty, very rough. Huge shot there by Pods. He's a huge, plus on the defensive end of the floor. He's a good offensive player too, surprisingly. Can't really shoot it, but great slasher. Steph Curry. Ooh, cook it up, Tari Eason. Let him cook. That is a huge bucket right there. Dillon Brooks to Tari Eason. Tari Eason jab inside. Woo, that was nice. Gets it to go. Jimmy Butler. He hasn't done too much so far. Kevon Looney, he did hit that one corner three, I think. Steph Curry. Oh, whoa. Oh! That is so tough. This man's got 3 defenders on him at all times, and he still makes it. That's how good he is, man. Kuminga blocked by Eason. Kuminga's actually getting some minutes, surprisingly. Tari Eason's going on the fast break all alone. Oh, threw it away, but they got it back. Amen Thompson to Jabari Smith for 3. Got it to go. I remember this play. Jabari Smith actually missed the 3 and then made the second one. Sengun got a little hit in his eye there. Don't know how that happened. Steph Curry to Draymond. Draymond to Hield. Hield. Butler. Corner. 3! Beautiful ball movement from the Warriors, I must say. It's been incredible this game. It's a close one, though. We're only up by 6. Draymond Green gets a nice wide-open layup. That is a great pass from Jimmy Butler to see him with such a wide-open layup. Curry. Jabari Smith on him. That's a little bit of a mismatch right there. What did I say? Drives right past him. Stephen Curry is 37 years old. Still one of the fastest players in the league. The best shooter in the league by a mile. Still one of the best finishers in the league. Amen Thompson can't even guard it. Actually, Amen Thompson did. I think he pulled or strained his hamstring right there. He was clutching his calf earlier after a few falls. So, yeah, he's not doing too good. But hey, Dillon Brooks, little jumper there. He's gonna get it to go. He hasn't done too much this game. I think he has 4 points up until now. Van Vliet, he's been great this series. Sengun lets Butler fly by, and he's going to put it up and in. Nice little floater there by Alpi Sengun. Podziemski's going to get it to Draymond. Nice pass into Steph, who's got Van Vliet on him. That's easy. That's easy. Steph Curry is on one tonight. Woo, gonna. Van Vliet puts it up. Nice little midi right there. Van Vliet's been very good this series, man. I must say, he did have that one game with 8 threes or 9 threes. But Hield! He's back. Buddy Hield. Great first half. First points for the second half. He's got, I think, 25. Very nice by Buddy Hield. Steph Curry guarded by Steven Adams. That's a mismatch, Steph. Take it in. You see, every time Steph Curry gets a mismatch, that's what happens. You need to put Amen Thompson on him. Even Jalen Green should be considered a mismatch. Dillon Brooks can guard him, I guess, but if he finds himself being guarded by Sengun, by Steven Adams, by Fred Van Vliet, it's going to be a bucket every time. Jimmy Butler. Good screen by Draymond. Jimmy's going to take it in. Makes it a 10-point game with 3 minutes left. It's looking all but done here. Woo! Van Vliet getting double-teamed. Great defense by Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield has been playing incredible defense this whole game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Van Vliet with a push on Jimmy Butler. What? Yo, why are you hugging Jimmy Butler right now? Yeah, what is that, my guy? Why are you pushing him like that? You trying to injure Jimmy again? You already injured him once this series. Not from Van Vliet, but the Rockets. Jimmy, mid-range, bang! That's a dagger. Steph. Guarded by Jalen Green. Oh, he's cooking. Step back. Whoa! There's the dagger. What a beautiful shot by Sir Wardell. Stephen Curry. Oh, my goodness. Buddy Hield, corner. Oh, there you go. 20-point game. There's Mike Dunleavy Jr. What a beautiful, beautiful shot. It is a 20-point game, and that will do it. The Golden State Warriors are moving on to round 2 of the NBA playoffs. Oh my god. I am so happy right now. What a beautiful game. Steve Kerr talking to Ime Udoka. Buddy Hield. What a game. My goodness. I must say I really enjoyed this one. Let's jump into this box score. Alright, as you can see, Warriors win and they advance into the second round. Let's look at the stats here. Buddy Hield! 33 points, 80% field goal percentage, 9 of 11 from 3. Not only that, we had 3 rebounds, 3 steals, not a single turnover, and only 1 foul. 2 blocks? Buddy Hield, this is the best game of your career. I am sorry. This feels like it's October all over again. Buddy Hield, for the start of the season, was incredible. Fell off a cliff, sucked for basically the rest of the season, but now he is back. 33 points in a closeout game. 80% shooting. Oh my god. Jimmy buckets, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Incredible efficiency from him. Draymond Green, 16, 6 and 5, 1 steal, 2 blocks, defensive player of the year. 46% of the field, 25% from 3. This is beautiful basketball right here. Pods only had 9 on not great shooting, so he wasn't doing great this game. Stephen Curry, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 50% for the field, 40% for 3. Incredible. Kuminga didn't make a single shot. Kevon Looney made, probably just a layup. Moses Moody, 0 for 5. Not very good for Moses Moody, I must say. But my goodness, great game. Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield! God, what a spark plug. Oh my goodness. Let's move on to the Rockets here. Leading scorer was Amen Thompson. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. 0 turnovers and 2 fouls. That's not bad from Amen. 56% from the field. Didn't shoot a... Well, he shot 1 3 and he missed it. Dylan Brooks, 3 of 9, 8 points. 21 points for Alpi. 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Really inefficient. This is Draymond Green holding him to 39% for the field, basically. Jalen Green, 8 points. Jalen Green had 1 game with, 38 points since then? Horrible. Fred Valet, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Very nice from Fred VanVleet here. He's 46% for the field, 50% for 3. I can't complain about that. Nobody had a positive plus-minus on the Rockets. They played, 8 players? Steven Adams didn't even though Steven Adams has been great this whole series, he didn't really do too much this game. But yeah, let's talk about what else happened in the playoffs. Alright, so as you can see, here's the bracket. Cavs swept the Heat, moved on, and they are going on to the second round. The Pacers beat the Bucks 4-1, which is pretty crazy. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not going to be a Milwaukee Buck next year. Either that or Damian Lillard. This team is falling apart. Pacers move on. Knicks beat the Pistons 4-2. Unfortunately, I did want the Pistons to win that series, but I also like the Knicks, so I'm not complaining. Celtics 4-1, beat the Magic, obviously. So, on the East, we are set. Cavs, Pacers, and Knicks, Celtics for the Eastern Conference semifinals. Moving on to the West, the Thunder swept the Grizzlies. We know that story. They move on. The Nuggets beat the Clippers in a very close 7-game series. Russell Westbrook popped off in Game 7. Jokic wasn't incredible, but it was just good team play from the Denver Nuggets that game. Thunder are going to be playing the Nuggets in the Western Conference semifinals. Then, the Lakers lost to the Timberwolves 4-1. Rudy Gobert had a 27-point, 24-rebound performance in Game 5 to close the door on any chances of a comeback from LeBron James and Luka Doncic, which is insane because the Pistons were one of the favorites to go to the finals this year. Not the Pistons, sorry. The Lakers were one of the favorites to go to the finals this year. Can you believe that? Timberwolves beat them in 5. Obviously, we just saw the Rockets Warriors. So, the Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors will be playing each other starting in, I believe, 2 days. I have to be here. I have to be making a video for that. It's going to be crazy. I'm really looking forward to that series because I believe it's going to be extremely fun. Also, our first second-round game happened today. Indiana beat Cleveland. Cleveland Cavaliers are I think the second or third. No, they're the second best team record-wise in the league. and they just lost to the Indiana Pacers. Let's check the stats, actually. Wow, really balanced Pacers team here. 17 from Nesmith, 17 from Siakam, Miles Turner, 13-point double-double, 23 from Andrew Nembhard, extremely efficient. Tyrese, 22 points, 13 assists. Benedict Mathurin dropped 11. Very good game from the Pacers here. The Cavs, they did not have Darius Garland, probably why they lost. 33 points from D. Mitch. That's actually pretty good. Horrible efficiency from 3, though. Oh my god. He missed 10 threes. Are you kidding me? He took 30 shots this game, so it makes sense that he has 33 points. But yeah, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Not a horrible game by any means, but not very efficient. Evan Mobley dropped 20. The fraud defensive player of the year, because it should have been Draymond Green. Jared Allen, 12. Sam Merrill, 6. Max Strus, 7. Not a good game to lose. If you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, you do not want to be going down 1-0. They are at home as well, so they lost this game at home. But yeah, I mean, man, the playoffs are looking fun. That's about going to do it for this one, though. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. My goodness, I am enjoying these NBA playoffs. These are one of the best playoffs we've had in years. Last year was great, but some of the series were a little bit boring. This Rockets-Warriors series has been incredible. The Nuggets-Clippers series has been fun. Pistons-Knicks was great. The, what's the other series? The Thunder-Grizzlies sucked because it was a sweep. Celtics-Magic sucked. The Pacers playing the Bucks was pretty interesting. I actually liked that series. Timberwolves-Lakers was beautiful basketball. I mean, we're having more good series this year than bad series. Obviously, Celtics, nobody likes the Celtics unless you're a Celtics fan. They are going to move on. It's boring, but it's going to happen. Cavs, kind of boring basketball the way they play. They play the Heat. That was a boring series. Besides that, the Thunder and Grizzlies was going to be boring anyways because it's an easy win. So we have 3 bad series. The rest of them have been pretty fun, I have to say. So, man, I'm loving these playoffs. I hope you are too. I'm loving that the Warriors are moving on to the second round. Obviously, in 2022-2023, when Jordan Poole was still on the team right after the Warriors title in 2022, the Warriors did make it to the second round. They did lose to the Lakers, I believe, in 6. It was a 6-game series, and then the Lakers played the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, where they got swept. Nuggets played the Heat in the finals. Nuggets won. That was the last time the Warriors in the playoffs. Obviously, last year, in the play-in game, when Klay Thompson was still on the team, he shot 0 for 10, and we lost. We weren't even in the playoffs last year. And now, we are back with Jimmy Butler, a second superstar. God, the Warriors have a great chance this year. Realistically, Thunder are going to beat the Nuggets. They're going to move on to the Western Conference Finals. Warriors-Timberwolves is going to be a fun series. I do have the Warriors over the Timberwolves. The matchups are just better. Jimmy Butler is a great defensive player to put up against Anthony Edwards. Draymond Green can guard any position. He's going to be great on switches. He's going to be able to guard Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, all of those big guys. And if he needs to, switch on to Anthony Edwards, switch on to Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jaden McDaniels, whatever is necessary. Steph Curry is probably going to have... I'd assume Anthony Edwards is going to be guarding Steph Curry, which is a tough matchup for Anthony Edwards. He is a good defender. I'm not going to say he isn't, but he's not good enough to guard Steph. You have Jaden McDaniels, who's probably going to be put on Jimmy Butler. And, you know, Podziemski's going to have a lot of shots. We're going to get a lot of shots from Buddy Hield. A lot of these role players are going to take up a lot of shots. Steph Curry is going to be incredible this coming up series. That's my prediction. If he's guarded by Anthony Edwards, he's going to be taking a lot of shots, and he's going to be making a lot of shots. So I'm really interested to see how this Minnesota Timberwolves Golden State Warriors series goes. I'm excited for it. I want to be there for every game. I want to be there watching it. So, man, this is going to be fun. I love the Timberwolves this year, but I don't think they really have enough star power or experience to be able to succeed and go all the way to the Western Conference Finals like they did last year. They had Karl Anthony Towns last year, and in my opinion, they probably shouldn't have traded him. I think they would be doing better right now if they still had Cat, but they aren't. They are right now the 6th seed. The Warriors are the 7th seed. It's a pretty close matchup right there. The Warriors have been the second best team in the NBA since Jimmy Butler got on the team, only behind the Boston Celtics or the Thunder. I'm not 100% sure which one it is. It's one of the two. It's been great. The Warriors have been playing incredible. We are the best defense in the league. Isn't that crazy? The Golden State Warriors are the best defensive team in the NBA. It's going to be fun. There are a lot of, kind of series here of a few minutes where the Warriors won't score. This happened a lot this game. But I don't know if that's going to work against the Timberwolves because the Rockets are also a very defensive-oriented team, so we could go a few minutes without scoring, and they also will go a few minutes without scoring. But the Timberwolves are super powerful offensively, but they do not have the defense. That is the thing. Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert are their best defenders. Rudy Gobert is a good rim protector, and Jaden McDaniels is a good perimeter defender. Rudy Gobert is not going to be doing too much. He's not going to be seeing the floor that much this series, I don't think, because we don't really have the big men who are just going to score a bunch of buckets. You know, Quentin Post is a shooter. Kevon Looney's just taking layups every once in a while, and he's really only in the game for fouls and rebounding and defense, right? Like we saw this series with Steven Adams. Jimmy Butler, he's a mid-range jumper. He does not need to take layups. Steph Curry is obviously a pure shooter. Buddy Hield, pure shooter. Podziemski, 3, any day. So Rudy Gobert is not going to be seeing much playing time in this next series. That's what I think is going to happen. Jaden McDaniels is going to, because they are going to need that perimeter defense for sure. But yeah, I've been yapping for a while. We'll see more about this Timberwolves series when it happens. But that's going to do it for this one. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like and a comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. It is free. All you need is an email and a password, and you just click that red button right next to my name. It'll do me a huge favor. It shows me that you guys enjoyed these videos. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Hasta luego.